They have different flavors. Dance Sweet was like, it's literally as hard as
All right, we're live at Academy of Prince 2021.
crumble.
What's it called?
There's a crumble cookie. You I set up. Yeah, here. Have you seen it in Christmas cake? No, I have not. I've never been there. Good job. Whoa. Hey, you guys can all come over to our house for a party. Yeah. It'd be so fun. I love that song.
You like that one?
I love Weezer fan. Are you going to the Weezer concert? The Weezer, Green Day, and Fallout.
Then you want to play something?
I had my friend had tickets and he like refunded.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, everybody, let's bring it back together. Let's bring it back together.
I'll put this in front of that. That was so beautiful. You need to do that.
Okay, so what's going to happen now, guys and girls, is that, hold up, Olivia. Let's just get ready, because sit down, I want to. Yes, I am. Ask and you shall receive. Okay, so what we're going to do now, first of all, a couple things. I'm just really impressed by our ability to just come together and build community and start to make friends just through this love of music. That's been pretty awesome to witness happen. If you're feeling uncomfortable or if something doesn't feel right, please let one of us know, because we need this to be a safe and a fun environment for you these next couple of weeks. So if there's anything that any of the adults could do to make things better, please just let us know. But things, from my perspective, seem to be pretty good. You all seem to be getting along pretty well. That's always a really good sign of great things to come, because music is a lot about collaboration and the ability to share your ideas. And I'm seeing that already, so that's really good for me as a teacher. Right now, what we're going to do is transition. Elisa's going to talk to us about melody. And using the track the two cookies that we're going to work on today, she's going to help us come up with some instrumentation. So it's on you, B.
Take it away. All right. So I guess I'm known kind of like Melody Queen, not to be confused with Melody Cool, if anybody gets that. I grew up a little bit about me and the reason why I hear things the way I do. So my dad was a classical pianist. So of course when I was a kid and I'd listen to that music, it was like, ugh, what is that? And I'd have to go to concerts and sit through it. And eventually I started to like really appreciate what he did when he put his hands on that piano and the things that would come out of those hands, like the harmonies and the melodies and the beautiful places it would take me visually. Like if I close my eyes, I'd be like in the middle of a forest with like dancing ballerinas, because classical music can take you there. So I found myself like getting more and more into it. But what I didn't realize what was happening is that it was developing my ear for listening, for hearing harmony parts over melody. And so along the way, I think I always dreamed of like singing with two other singers and like doing 3-part harmony, because that's like so much fun. So when I had the opportunity to work with Prince and I got to sing with Shelby and Liv, what a blessing that was, because when you have people that can stay in tune, on pitch, while you're on your note, and then the third person's on their note, oh, that's such a great feeling. Have you ever done that? It's the most amazing. So we're definitely gonna go through that, especially when we get to the studio, because I wanna like work with you guys on how to track vocals and how to, you know, the very most important thing to do first is to get your first melody, your first pitch right on the money, because you can't layer and put a second part and a third part. The first part isn't exactly right. And I'm like a stickler on perfection. Like I'm a perfectionist. I want a pitch is very important to me. If someone's a little sharp or a little flat, I'm gonna be like, pushing you up, punching your stomach, not hard, but pushing it in a little bit to push the note out so you go higher. Or if there's a secret that I always share that Prince taught me. One day he stuck me in the studio with this song that was so high, I felt like I was Sheena Easton, and Sheena Easton had a really high voice. And I had a high voice too, but not as high as hers. And there were some notes in there. I was like, I don't think I can hit it. And he goes, lift your eyebrows up. I was like, okay. So I'm in there like this, and it works. It like makes your pitch go higher. So that's one little secret. But I think I'm supposed to talk about melody, so I looked it up in the dictionary, and it's a group of notes of various pitches. And there's all kinds of melodies that happen when you come up with melodies in your head, whether it's folk, original, simple, sweet, haunting, catchy, memorable, soulful, which we all like because we're in the funk, lyrical, traditional, which could be like operatic, enchanting, which a lot of the singers nowadays, I don't know all their names because my daughter can help me with this, but that Olivia girl, yeah, love her. And like a lot of the songs nowadays, they're kind of depressing. You notice this?
Depressing but upbeat.
Yeah, and lyrically they go in these really cool dark places, but make you feel like you've been through it, right? You can relate because you're going through it yourself or whatever. So whenever I start a melody, of course, the first thing I always do is I close my eyes and I listen to the track for a while. And then something will come. It's just like a natural thing that happens. It's hard to explain, so I was like, how am I supposed to explain this? But if he starts to play it, you all have that same ability. You just have to trust yourself. And you have to trust that it's a good melody. And, you may have a little too much melody, kind of like what he was saying with the whole playing too much. When you're trying to remember a song, it's a lot easier to remember a song when the melody is simple. Because you grab it, it's catchy, and you walk away going, I remember that. If it's too complicated and the melody's like, da-da-da-da-da-da, not everybody can sing that, but they could sing, da-da-da-da, da-da-da, so you simplify. You make it memorable, you make it catchy. So when we start to listen to the track, which we could,
Which one are we gonna pull up?
pull up I like that second, or the third one, the haunting one, kind of dark, like.
That was the
Yeah.
second.
Is that the second one? Yeah.
Okay,
I was hearing something earlier.
let me say this one, I just did another one.
Oh, you did another
You
one.
made
See how
another
fast he
one?
is?
I just wanted to give us a bunch of options, let me pull that one up.
Another thing I want to say too, listen to jazz singers.
Yeah,
Ella Fitzgerald has the most beautiful tone, and she knows how to take a melody and make it grow and come back to the melody and stick to the melody. It's like she's a horn player. Like, I learned more how to sing after I started singing jazz because I would listen to horn players and people soloing, and I'd listen to how they would take a solo, and I'd be like, I could do that with my voice, and I'd try all this stuff, and I learned how to scat, and I did all that stuff, but it really, listening to musicians and how they solo is another great vocal, like, warm-up, to get your chops happening, so.
Are there any warm-up things that you like to do to get your voice ready to sing?
I'm so bad.
Okay.
But I do have a couple, and they're silly,
Can
but
we do something with it? Can we do something with it?
I just do like, I do the up and down. I do that. And then I do, to get into the head voice, like, because I had my break, that chest to head voice thing. And when I was a kid, it was like above middle C, the first C going to D was always my breaking point. And I'd always get there and I'd be like, ah! And my dad would be like, sing it! And I'd be like, ah, sing it! And they'd say, sing it out! Don't be afraid of that note! And he'd yell at me. And I'd be like, ah! And then I found this like weird part of my voice that I didn't even know I had. So it wasn't chest and it wasn't, ah, It wasn't like choir, which I can't stand. I never wanted to be in choir because I never liked how choir singers sang. I always wanted to be the soloist. Like, I didn't want to do that. But it's this. I listened to Jennifer Holliday. That's who I listened to, and that's how I learned how to get from chest, head to head voice to smooth over that break. And I did it through this part of my singing, through like the nasal cheek cavity, if you want to call it that. And that's another warm up, which I do, where I go, yeah, and I get in here and I sound like Minnie Mouse. But it projects and it's like, ah! Like you could get really loud without hurting your throat. It's all here. So there's little tricks we'll go through with Sweet when we start singing. But play the track, let's see what comes up. And this is just, I don't know this song, I never heard this song, so we'll see what happens. Where are those words?
Coming over here?
Still me over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, Adrian, can you stop for
Sing
a
it in
second?
there?
Yeah.
Can you remember it? Okay.
So Adrian's gonna record you
Always
doing
take
that
your
on
ear
top
off.
of the track, just so that we have a record of it.
On mute.
Okay.
Another lesson. When you're recording,
You don't want it
you
out
don't
there.
want your speakers on.
Because then it'll bleed.
There's no bleed into the mic, and you
You
get
can
the
almost whatever
sound.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what I just did, but.
And tell them why you have an ear off. Tell them why you have an ear off.
Because when pitch-wise, you hear yourself better. To have one ear on and one ear off. So the music is coming through here. You can kind of hear it through here just a little bit, but you have more relevance with your pitch when you have an ear off. It's easier. But you have to be careful that your cans aren't too loud because then it'll bleed through the mic while you're singing and recording.
And what are your cans?
These are the cans.
Okay.
We call those
Headphones,
cans.
cans.
They could be something else. So that's fine.
I feel like Michael Jackson now with that melody.
Yeah.
I don't know what I sang.
All right, I'm gonna loop it so that
Okay.
it does it twice around. And you guys won't hear anything right now, except
We're gonna hear back what she
but
did.
I'll play it back. You hear yourself all right?
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Well, it helped if I had the right side of the mic in front of me. I'm singing towards the back. Okay, I'm here. Yeah, I can hear.
Okay. Do you want any effects on you?
Do. Maybe a little.
What would you like?
A little reverb. Hey.
Give me a sec. Just gonna arm the mic. Reverb.
And I'm trusting my instinct because it's the first thing that came out of my head. And the first time I ever wrote with a songwriter, everything's instinct I had, they said, let's try this. And I was like, and I started getting like really insecure about it. But then he started to let me speak up. And that's like the worst thing he could have done. He shouldn't have done that to me. I'm very mad at him. But what I'm saying is, whatever you hear, I want you to sing too. I want you to give me your melodies, and we'll pick the best ones. We'll make them, you know. I don't want it to be just me making my shit.
All right.
All right.
How's that reverb?
Hey. Very cool.
All right.
Should I stay kind of close?
If you want, I can bring it up if you want, or. if
No,
you
that's
want.
good.
Okay. Just gonna give you 4 beats and then it'll start.
Okay. But Whatever, something like that, but just to get an idea. So, now it doesn't, all those notes don't need to be in there, but it at least gives you like just a thing to kind of go by. And then you can trim it. You can trim the fat so that it's hookier. Like, hearing myself back sometimes. In the pockets. So or something simple. So there's an idea, so then should we let somebody try and sing something else?
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
anybody
So-
who's got some things, you got something?
Got it.
So everybody's pointing at you. Okay.
Yeah.
It was very,
We were first listening to it.
yeah,
Okay.
we were just like doing it.
Really? Okay.
You got it.
Yeah, it's very loud. But
Where's
we
that
just
good?
had a couple of ideas.
Okay.
Yeah, it's I don't know what else to say about it.
It's like,
And they seem to really like it.
yeah, they're
Okay.
getting us.
Let's hear it.
Can you sing it?
But, okay, so that was like 20 minutes ago, a long time ago.
Okay. Do you remember it?
Yeah,
Okay.
That was at the track again.
well, yeah, with the track.
Sing with the track. Turn the track up.
I think it would be it's a really good idea.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
think.
I'll try to say it.
Yeah, it'd be
Because it was
nice.
like,
I think it's number 2, right?
No.
This is one.
Very nice. Very smooth.
Something like
And
that.
it's up in there. You know what? Beautiful. And so, seriously, my line should be like
I think they should mix.
No, but my line should be like a horn line, like and then
Hey, Tiana,
whatever you
come
do.
over here and sing that
Get
so we can
over
just have
there.
it, so that we can just have a record.
Get
Let's give it up for Tiana! So
I'm
you don't
fired.
forget.
No, I'm kidding.
Remember? I'm fired.
She'll be here next year teaching.
Change this one.
High soul.
Tiana, we're 2 minutes or 1 minute?
And then Alex, you got an idea as well?
I was thinking, I think that sounds really good.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking about adding like words to it, but that sounds pretty good. And I think if those three, if we combine our 3 ideas, they might go really well together.
I think so. Okay, I'm excited to hear yours. Keep it in your brain. All right, quiet on the set, everybody. Shh.
Can you hear yourself?
Can I hear myself? Yeah, I can't remember here.
Give me a sec. Try again.
That was awesome. Hey,
Can I hear myself? Test. Test, kind of?
You want more?
Yeah,
Keep going.
okay. There it is, yeah, all right. That's good.
You ready? Track's gonna be loud.
It's okay.
It's gonna give you 4 beats, and it's gonna start the beat.
That's beautiful, right?
Isn't it?
Come on, y'all. Okay, Alex, Lucas.
I was gonna say, oh wait, could you play it for a second? I wish
Yeah,
it sounds
you said.
You got
I'm
a
like
nice.
that kind of person who likes listening to it.
It's called nerves. That would be good for a verse.
Yeah, I was trying to think of what words I could go with the.
Like something slower.
He's got some runs in there too.
Yeah.
That could be a lot of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's got some really nice runs. See?
No.
I do this all the time.
Okay. I always forget them, so I'm glad that you.
Is that a vocoder or like a autotune?
The auto-tune.
I know.
You don't need out of here.
Yeah, she don't need it.
I don't know care myself.
I do. I like your music, so it doesn't matter.
So that's definitely a chorus to me,
Yeah.
you know? And a verse would be like a set, like a laid
I'll be back.
So that's kind of my line for the verse.
Yeah.
If we combine,
Yeah.
it would be very good.
Yeah.
I hear this as a, I hear it the opposite though. I hear Tiana's part as a verse, and I hear as a chorus, because that's really catchy. I can hear myself singing that, and I hear.
Yeah, that sounds right. Are you a rapper? Have you made it?
So get on the guitar.
I'm just wondering.
Hey, Lucas just had an idea. I like
Yeah.
Daniel.
Yeah, we had Brad.
Okay. So now we just need to come up with the subject. Okay, let's come up. Okay. Okay.
So that's so.
Yeah. All right, hold up. So, Alex has another part two that really complements all of it, and I think we'll tie it together.
So, I was thinking that we could combine all three. And my third one is like, I wanna see you moving and grooving.
Totally, yeah, write it down. Okay, we need to decide now. Okay, hold it for a second.
We have paper soon.
Okay, because I already see what's happening.
Okay.
Hold it. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. So we got something here. We've got a groove. We've got melodies now that could potentially be a verse and a chorus. We need to decide what the song is going to be about, and then start adding words to those melodies that we just came up so that it complements and makes sense to the song. So it could be a song about dancing, but we need to decide as a group, what do we want this song to be about? It sounds otherworldly and futuristic.
Yeah, futuristic.
Futuristic funk. Okay. It does kind of have that sci-fi thing to it. Okay, so Elisa, make a list of just sort of things that we're hearing as a group, and then we can decide what this song's going to be about.
Futuristic funk.
Yeah. Ooh, futuristic. Oh, that's tight.
How do you spell it? Istic. Future.
We already have Purple Legacy on the mission side.
Is grooving.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. What else are folks hearing?
You are aware that you're live on camera, right?
I'm live on camera.
She is.
Oh.
Olivia, you got any ideas?
Futuristic funk is grooving and moving.
All right.
I just think it's like very like intergalactic.
Yeah, it is. It's very futuristic and science fiction.
Like, I feel like what about your face? Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
I want to see the dancing.
The future of the funk. I like that. Future of the funk.
I like futuristic funk.
Yeah, futuristic funk is good. Okay. All right. So, do we want to write about futuristic funk?
Sure.
Okay.
Because we're the future.
Yeah, we're the future.
We're
So
the
what?
future of what's the funk was
So
left
what is the
behind.
future? What is the future of the funk? What is the future of the funk?
That it keeps
Keeping the
evolving.
legacy alive.
All right, keeping the legacy alive.
Yeah.
Keeping the legacy.
Okay, that's
I
one
need-
thing that we're gonna
I need
do.
an
What else?
eraser. I'm erasing us.
Sorry guys.
I'm still teaching, but we're not on the board anymore. Okay, the futuristic funk is grooving, get your body moving.
Okay.
And what did you just say?
Just kind of themes for the.
Okay.
Keeping
The legacy alive. I always wanted to write on a board like this.
Dreams are coming true.
I know, this is so cool.
I hate writing.
What about
Play
like
your cards right, you're gonna be able to stick around.
a new sound?
A new sound. Yeah, a new sound.
New sound?
A new time.
A new age.
A new age. Okay.
A new page.
What are some other things that we associate with
A new age of music.
future and science fiction?
Future's
Aliens coming down on this earth. And then
Okay.
they like
Yeah.
get taken over by the
That's actually
How about, I
Take
have
it.
an idea. It could be like a storyline, kind of.
yeah.
Like we were taken over.
about little skipper.
Taken over by the futuristic funk.
Yeah, but
Like it's a planet, like a.
yeah, and it's like
add on to that.
metaphorical.
Right.
Like when the aliens come down
Little
and get us,
skippers, the aliens.
transform into something.
Yeah.
It could be like a new alien.
Willy.
Like, it could be like humans.
I,
It could be like humans go to like a futuristic funk planet and they have nowhere else to go. Like that's your only choice. You
Yeah.
gotta go to one.
I love this.
Love
This is
it.
great. How about yeah?
And that's where Skipper is.
Yeah. We
Little
take a trip.
skipper.
We
Take a trip.
Take a trip to another part of the galaxy,
The little skipper.
and we
Yeah,
bring the
like the
funk
big
out there.
tip
To
of
the
the little
little
skipper.
skipper.
Yes.
How about instead of us going there and like taking
Little
the
skipper.
bus or something?
Brings it here?
Yeah, something
right?
here.
Yeah,
I feel like
skipper.
it's a bit too much like remember that.
That was
Okay.
Prince's nickname. Yeah.
A visitor. I like this idea of ET or alien visiting, giving us the future of the funk.
Olivia has a good idea though, that it's a follow-up to the
I don't know you, but my ex likes
likes
your music.
The story about Skipper.
Oh.
Do you not know that?
No.
It's on the record.
Skipper.
I don't know you, but my ex
Likes your music.
Oh, Little Skipper, something, something,
He tells the story of Prince's career.
We have so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's totally different. But
That would be
Well,
nice.
one song that was on the new Welcome to America album, it's called 1,000 Light Years from Here. And it talks about like this beautiful place that we're all gonna end up 1,000 light years from here.
I like that.
So this could kind of be, I don't know.
This could be like putting the song title into the song, like make it like a literal thing.
Right.
what do you mean?
Like taking like how you take like how like some songs they take other song names into their song,
I like that.
and then they reference it a little bit.
I like that.
What if
I think we could reference this song. I think that would be awesome.
What, 1,000 light years?
Yeah.
That one and Skipper song and a bunch of songs that we like. So we can reference songs about that we like. Okay, very
You
good.
could even do a call and response thing, like some, how many light years? 1,000 light years or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a good idea too, buddy. Okay, do we want to write a story? Do we want?
I started writing a rap first.
All right, what you got?
See how this rolls.
You're rolling.
Alright.
Edina's finest.
Of this world, of this guy, the sound is funky and I don't know why. It's a new world, new age, let your dreams out of their cage.
Very cool. Okay, more room to write? Let's see, rap.
You can add that right there.
What was it again? Do you want to read it to me slowly?
Yeah, it's like
We gotta make one. We got, all of us gotta make a remix.
A little wrong.
I've always thought of him as
Nice work, Alex, too. That was awesome. Somebody set everything off with that. That was good.
I love making music.
You know why that's cool? It's because Prince would get his, like how I said I close my eyes and I could hear things or stuff. Like that's how he would write. It would just come through him. So it's kind of funny that you said, and this sound is funky and I don't know why. Like you don't know where it's coming from, out of this world, from out of the sky. It's like it comes through you.
Can we add a
Like
lyric
it's all coming into this room
from
right
the
now.
last one?
What's
The
wrong?
funk will blow your mind.
Oh, the funk will blow your mind.
Yeah, and the second part is.
Oh, you got a second part.
You're rolling.
Oh, you could be like, but I know the funk will blow your
It's
mind.
a new world.
Yo, that would be.
That could be like the ending,
Wait,
like
funk
who's
will blow your mind. We should. What's the perspective of the song? Yeah, like what?
We haven't decided. So,
I wanna sing.
what are you thinking, Kimura? Kimura, do you think it's one person telling their story, or what do you think?
Well, from what you hear, it's like someone's coming, we're getting an alien, whatever, and they're bringing funk to us. And we're like, but would it be from our perspective or the alien's perspective bringing funk to the non-funky people?
Oh, we are the, okay.
Or would it be from our perspective? Or the rap verse could be from
How about
the
this?
alien's perspective.
Yeah, that's a good. Maybe one verse is from the alien's perspective, one verse is from the human's perspective, and the rap could be the glue that ties them together.
Yeah.
So are the aliens the funky ones?
Yeah.
Okay. So if the rap is like the funk, I don't know what's happening, but it's funky. Maybe that could be like the humans, because the aliens are.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be that way. It's just something.
I think it's a good idea. Because that'll give us, you know, we would technically have two different parts. The sides of the aliens and the humans and the funk, and the other ones are confused about it. But as the song keeps going, the humans start understanding and they go with the same vibe with the aliens.
Yeah.
I love this. This is so awesome.
And you know they're all talking about this in the government, right? About UFOs and all that stuff, like really being real.
Oh
Like,
yeah, it's like.
so this is kind of
It's timely, and Bezos and all these folks went into space. So I think it makes sense to write a song like this.
Space, that's a good word.
Yeah, space.
Space.
Through space and time. I have a picture like more like the logo.
In the Milky Way.
Time and the Milky Way.
I would wear one of those.
I think we have something to work with.
Futuristic funk.
Wait, what if the aliens are from like
Sophie leave?
what if the aliens are from Andromeda?
Hear the whole song.
Drama?
And it's a universe right next to ours, Andromeda.
The whole day.
Okay.
Andromeda? So maybe they can make a mass.
Because we're technically our own aliens.
Right. Is there a song called Space?
Yeah, we should
Yeah.
say Princess Song Space.
But that's not really about, well,
I remember Shira.
here's what I think we should do. I think we need to get into small groups. We have a melody and just start writing and see what you come up with. So either write from the perspective of the alien or from the human. So why don't you get into groups of maybe 2 or 3?
Yeah.
AC, why don't you just play the track? Let's decide what the melody is for the verse and what's for the chorus. So,
Alright, so I
so
think
Tiana's thing is for the verse, right?
Probably the verses. It's so flowy and pretty. And then the hook is
So what's the story?
because it's
Intergalactic space love, basically.
I thought that's what you guys said.
intergalactic space love.
Yeah.
I'll start ahead.
Intergalactic.
Yeah.
Space funk, right?
Yeah, space love.
Space. Alright.
Space funk.
Yeah. Intergalactic space.
Okay. So what's Tiana's melody?
Who wants to be honest?
Yeah, let's hear Tiana's melody. So it's like long notes, right?
Or maybe that is the, or maybe that's the verse.
We simplify it.
Yeah. I
Just a
think we,
little bit so we all
Yeah.
can sing it.
yeah, let's simplify the melody so that they can write to it.
That was like a new sound
From a new
from a new way. I keep playing maybe loop her melody.
I like this part right here. Yeah, this part right here.
Yeah.
That part. try singing those rap words to your melody?
Oh, I think I'm this unglobal mind is like,
What?
I mentioned it later, so you can erase that line. Yeah.
So down here.
It's space and.
You got another idea too?
Yeah.
So after. Yes.
Can you? Oh, you can kind of see it. Okay. Hey, Elise, I think she can do it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So find
You make weird sounds like that?
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't have GarageBand. GarageBand is so easy.
It's so easy.
Yeah. You don't have a Mac though?
Yeah, we don't have my mom's computer. Yeah. But like, it was on my
writing there, mister.
I just use it.
I don't know if you can read my writing. We just add it as a extra, just in case. Like, we can use it for the second verse too. But
Okay, try it out, Tiana. Actually, go stand next to Lisa so she can hear you.
I know. I always sing it and I forget what it is.
Come on. How'd you do it again?
See, that's really hooky. Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah. Sing that again. Out of this.
You might have to write another rap. Your raps are becoming verses. Keep going.
Out of this world, out of this
Hey, Rowan, keep writing. But actually, Alex, come with me. We're going to bring the guitar and the bass over here just so that the musicians can kind of learn this melody too. So really help me grab a guitar? Okay, I'm going to grab a couple of guitars. And so that, folks, if you want to learn that melody on the guitar, instead of singing it, you can start practicing it. So if you want to come with me to grab a guitar. Oh, there's a couple here, actually.
I'm gonna start writing down the notes.
Actually, there's one here. I don't know if it's tuned. I know Pete is the last. Ding, 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 ding. So you gotta learn those notes.
There, let there be light. That works. I like the light. Brightens up the room. Yeah, let's keep the lights. Windows.
It's always happening.
Oh, whirl and whirl.
Like a whirling
Like a whirlwind, yeah.
Wait, like that?
Yeah, there you go. Swirl. My brain is in a swirl. Yeah, my brain is in a swirl.
No, it's like rainbow things.
Sam is okay?
I think we have a verse.
Cool, Sam? Okay. This part is kind of weird because everybody's just experiencing. But if you have any ideas, just throw them on the table.
At least to start, you know?
How's it going, Sierra? It's going. What you got? Yes, that's gonna be like a chair. That's awesome. Yeah. Keep it. You don't need a whole lot of words.
Can I give the guitar to someone else? Oh, can I give the guitar to someone else? I'll take it. I don't know, that's it.
Out of this heart. Anybody else want to try
I
it?
love that. I saw I finished Real World was funny.
See if you can come up with the melody. Ding, ding, ding.
And the world was
Ding,
funny.
ding, 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 ding.
Yes, I like that.
What you got? We watch Okay, I like this. Fly and impress our eye. Okay, this is good. Intergalactic.
I'm just sorry. Yeah.
Because galactic and galaxy mean the same thing. There's no such thing as intergalactic. It's a galaxy far, far away. Yeah.
Sing it in unison. Out of the sky, this sound is thumping, and I don't know why.
The last part again.
So if you guys say melody, I'll go with the harmonies. Only melodies. Can you do it?
I want to see you fly.
We should go in the separate rooms, I think. Because we can't hear. Okay. No, we're doing your thing, so it's not the last part, okay?
I got magic in my mind. I see the future through my eyes. Okay. You still got that part, right?
Yeah.
Okay, don't lose it. Don't lose that part. Gentlemen, what do you need?
I think I like to sing the song.
You want to sing as well? Yeah. Okay. So he wants to sing as well. Is there a way to add a male vocal?
I think so.
Nice combination of
She can help me find your notes. So go over the singers.
Alright. So we're just basically gonna put this thing down right here. Can you do it there? That sounds really nice. I can't hear it. I got it. Yeah. Alright. Yes. Yeah. This sounds just funky and I don't know why.
Let's try to get maybe one more like that. Okay, so we need to help you out. Find him up. Do it up.
So when you
So I
guys
get a
sing
rocket
it,
ship, watching you
don't
fly.
hold.
What? Wait a minute. Fly this rocket riding in the rocket ship, I see you zoom by. Something, something, something. In the purple sky. Okay, so you do something. Wait, flying in the rocket ship, watching the sound is funky, and I don't know why. Around, face the funk, embrace the funk.
Does that sound good, everybody?
Turn around. Should we start with like the
You all need to do the words associated with space. And fun. Who's got their phone?
Maybe in the trap, we'll sing the verse. See what it sounds like.
Please. the cage. Yeah, it's a new world. Hey, Eve, let's practice this part. Let's practice this part. It's a new world. It's a new world, a new age. Let your dreams out your cage. Out the cage. Out the cage. Out the cage.
That's so funny, because friends would always get mad at me because I would always enunciate everything like white person.
Out of the cage.
But he said, don't you guys say out of the cage?
Let's try to get it. It's a new world, a new age. Let your dreams out the cage. Let's do it again. A new world, a new age. Let your dreams out the cage. Again. It's a new world, a new age. Let your dreams out the cage. One more time. New world, new age. Let your dreams out the cage. Okay, now do both parts together. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of this world, out of the sky. This sound is funky and I don't know why. It's a new world, a new age. Let your dreams out the cage. Yeah, that works.
You got something.
Okay, let me record that real quick. Here we go, y'all. 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of this world, out of the sky. This sound is funky and I don't know why. It's a new world, new age. Let your dreams out the cage.
Oh, you should do.
Wait, we can go back into the space. It should be like something big. We need another line that's like that rhymes with big.
Something in the name. That's great. Something in the name.
Let your dreams out the cage. Through space and time, the Milky Way. Something, pick up the day. Yeah, space and time, the Milky Way.
And that should be the payoff right there. Something like.
No, that's the chorus.
That's the chorus, like, that's the name of the song.
The world is fun.
Yeah, I don't know, I think that
I think this
sounds,
is.
I saw the picture and the world is fun.
This is really fun. Space and time, the Milky Way. Futuristic fun.
It's on the way. It's on the way.
What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? It's gonna slay.
Milky Way. Space and time,
The
and
Milky Way.
let them know.
So futuristic funk is on the way. Our futuristic funk is here to stay. Futuristic funk is the only way, or something like that. I just don't like way, but whatever. What's another word with way? A brand new day. Futuristic funk. A brand new day.
Well, I did have something.
How about that futuristic funk? Basic time. Let's just put it there for now.
Here to stay.
This year's. think we got it. Let's try that again with the new parts that we have.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try them all together now.
Okay, let's
What is it?
So.
Out of this world, into new age.
This sound is funky and I don't know why. It's a new world, new age. Let your dreams out the days. It's time, it's one of a kind. It's funky food.
I got it.
It's here to stay. I saw the picture of the world.
Yeah. So I think that works. Okay, did you come up with something?
I did, but I erased it.
You still have the one line, all right?
No, wait, it was a verse.
You really literally wrote a line. That's gotta be it. Are you having fun in the process? That's funny that what we turned out as a rap is now.
It's so weird. Some of the keys.
Okay, what time is it?
Okay, let's take out the three. Yeah, it's just
Adrian, I'm trying to think. We got about 2 hours. They're gonna have. They have a chorus. They have.
Sounds good.
Craigslist.
You're good. Hey! I'll be your guide. Okay, we got a second verse.
Natalie's got some words too.
Oh boy, we got a verse.
Hey Natalie, I need to see it again.
What we're thinking.
Sierra, do you have like 2 lines? Just need. Okay, I got some more verses. I can feel the
Oh, that was
the swirl. I see the future through your eyes.
So it goes like this. You got can we erase it?
Erase all of this out.
Okay, I need a paper towel.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
You got it?
I think one thing that we still do is for the repeat the chorus near the end of the song. We like piano content. Right? Because like they're forgetting the chords to it and like sounds just really good.
Yeah, that does sound good.
And so like kind of like piano takes over near the end of the
What do you
song.
mean, like even like a jazzy?
Or
Yeah.
jazz, like jazz. My piano, I could probably pretty good, but it's pretty heavy. You can combine sounds.
Oh.
Yeah. Something like jazzy piano.
And it's like, you know, the tears on the futuristic, there's a song in my body, it will cut to like a different part of the song, where it's like a love of the song, but it's like the funk that they're giving us. It can't reminds me of the tears too. Yeah, but it's like these random, it has that
Can I use the guitar?
Okay, we're gonna get your verse in there, Natalie.
I did both.
Oh, I think I know you might.
Yes. Okay, hold on. Natalie, please. Just write one more one of these. This is so good. We just need one more for each of these. Hey, little skip back to that. Intergalactic galaxy. Okay, what you got?
You can have your pen back. Light years, the Milky Way.
What is she doing? You're just trying to measure this out. Oh, God, she's okay.
What? Oh, that's weird.
It's like the same thing as
Yeah, you say it's 1,000, like,
because it goes waves. There's such a
no, through space and time. Remember? Oh, that's what they did. Okay.
I feel like
Through space and time. No, it's through space and time, the Milky Way.
We already had that, so I had to change it.
You're the expert. Shut up.
Alright, so this line,
Maybe.
and this line is.
Are you figuring out the chords?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're still trying to figure it out. I don't know. I don't want to take your
First.
The opening.
So this is.
So do you like it how it's coming together?
Yep, super
Yeah. You know where it is? Hey, hey, Steve, we need to create a friend. Lisa will sing to you what she has. Alright. Elisa, if you want to sing to Adrian, who's got what's the bridge? Wait, what's the name?
We did the G major, but it just didn't sound right.
Are you really going to sing that one?
He's
I feel like that one's just stay in my head.
Okay, here she comes, I see. Did you go with something else?
I sing for the Magic Island. I just need a friend. I can't do it. I
I think
tried.
we can make that into a word. Let me see the menu report.
Or simple things.
We got another verse.
Stuff that we don't think about.
I got it. So, the word we're gonna report is
For a bridge, I'm thinking.
Yeah, of course.
He just hit like.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yo,
That's perfect.
when we make a music video, there could be a scene of us playing the piano.
Yeah.
This needs like remaking this version, like make an acoustic version.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. There's like,
Yo, I'm so
wow,
excited.
I can't wait for that.
We all have really good music on the street.
Right?
Yeah, this is amazing.
We're good. We're all amazing.
Yeah.
You're so talented.
That's actually a cool sound of this too. That sounds like the
So it's something like this.
I just like this.
Anyone record that with the camera by any chance?
No.
I was going to. I'm gonna take out my top right with it.
Yeah, we practice later. We can.
No, it's like just the belly and
Create some into the yeah. He put in this like cool like boy choir thing that sounds like a bunch of aliens that welcoming us. And it's like
yeah, that's just kind of a big demo.
That part was pretty good.
Yeah.
It's like a full length song.
Yeah,
like
Right.
aliens.
You go.
A bunch of like Big Bell DeVoe. It's hard to say that in the wrong.
Say it 3 times fast.
Bell, Dip Bell DeVoe.
You can't say it 3 times.
No, you can't.
I'm gonna put it in this.
It's actually in C minor.
That was really
That's a nice chord.
Oh, I really appreciate that. Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, and I was like struggling to find the chord. And that's like
But somehow we managed it. I'm just writing it down. It's
Right? Like what do you monkeys can't do that.
so funny. Keep saying all these.
I just gotta work on that jump with these.
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
What's up?
Nancy,
What if we all have like
when you
a...
post the pictures, are
And you
you
find the
I know.
Yeah, I'm definitely down for that.
I know.
That acting.
Or,
Check.
yeah.
No. You know how you like where you are. Oh, okay. My son's going.
But
I should have you on there so you
And what would the chord name like on paper?
No, no.
It would just be
Oh, he said. All 7 chords.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Old school. Like outlets. That's one for the drop down screen.
Yeah.
They're all.
Okay. Okay. What's the music we can?
It's 2:31.
Okay. Adrian, you wanna play?
Yeah, just give me a
Okay,
second.
now you've got.
It's kind of like the something going on. That's some natural.
That's a good
Magic in your mind.
So is that theirs?
I'm gonna make it work. I might change one or two just to make it fit the melody. Can I use these words?
I figured it out. Yeah, the jump. Maybe they can do the intro and then I can just load it out.
$800 pianos and stuff like that. It's like, okay, so originally I was gonna buy something that was way lower, but Jim was kind of mad.
Rowan, give me a second. Let's just take a 10-minute break. When Adrian comes back, he'll play, because he's done some work on the track. And then we'll spend the rest of the time piecing this together, because everybody now has contributed lyrics to the song. I've gotten something from everyone. And let's see what we got. So take about a 10-minute break, and then when he comes back, we'll finish up with that.
He's back.
Okay, still take a break.
Anybody want to come to the playground?
Go outside, y'all. Go and Heidi, go outside for 10 minutes and come back.
Yeah, this whole thing leans forward too.
Oh, got you.
Purple Playground. Purple Playground.
Alright, that's our intergalactic future love.
So, I was listening to the and like when they go, whatever, and they end up to a place where the fuck is, right?
This guy.
And it should have like
Caricatures, like Bobby Z and or like Adrian. And, wow.
how that like
Just getting to know her. Team, copies too, right?
yes.
By the way, I'm minor 7 starting.
He goes already, I got one job.
The A minor doesn't sound correct.
Yeah, that is weird.
Like, what are you doing?
Try to get you to come in this, but.
Check out the banjo.
I'll give it back in a second.
I don't have a guitar hands. Yeah, you do have to. My mom has piano. Which of these two?
This is D minor. Yeah. I said D minor. I think it's
have any shows or anything that you're promoting?
I think in August, the event might be I love that person. That's so
Yeah.
I realize that
Oh my God,
You
it's
go
a
and
song that I
you
really
this is
love.
fun for like hip bands or does it matter?
I'm gonna pour everything about myself, heart, mind, body, and soul, into that which I believe.
That's so
And that's what I love. Yeah.
3, 4.
1, 2, 3. I was your age, as a matter of fact.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I didn't know it.
3, 4.
I
Back.
know him well in the
2,
sense that
3,
me
4.
and his mother were sitting down. A lot of people like, especially back then.
That's it.
I was
Get that.
Next time you guys do that, videotape it. Because it's really cute.
Are we still going live or are we doing?
Have to ask Heidi, like,